show. So we may be shouting into the void right now, but we're going to shout anyway. And you'll probably see clips of this later on our TikTok account because those clips are actually pretty popular.
Yay,
So,
TikTok.
yeah, even
Yay!
yeah, TikTok where we get more views, but it's just like I'm like, okay, I still don't know what I'm doing there. So please come and instruct us, both me and Aaron A. So we both need instructions. So here's a bingo card if you want to play along, and you can definitely, possibly win a pin with our horror logo. Sorry, this finale got me so upset I can't even speak right. I'm so pissed about this finale. I can't even begin to tell you. And we had a viewer and we just lost them. They're like, I don't want to watch this.
So I will not hear any besmirching of Ryan's good name.
God.
I love Ryan too much. I will not let you tarnish him. Well, I'm sorry, but we're going to. So we are going to talk about the finale of American Horror Story double feature. The thing that made me cry. Not really, but the thing that I'm glad is over. And so we don't have to be put through new Ryan Murphy content for at least another year or whatever. Or, well, actually, that's not true because little do you know that we've got something planned for some special episodes. We are going to be tackling each season of American Horror Story for some bonus episodes for people who subscribe to the show, by the way. So we're going to definitely want to put that out there. So we will be rewatching every season except for this one. I'm going to spare the people who are on there. So we'll probably do it like tackling a couple seasons at a time. But all those seasons look like the best written thing in the world compared to what we just watched. So, Aaron, how many Valiant Thor hammers do you give out of 10? Do you give this season of American Horror Story? How many of those?
Oh, wow.
How many of those Thor's hammers? Or maybe Spudge. Maybe I should have said that, but
oh man, like not a lot, honestly. Maybe 2. We'll go with 2 because like someone had to write it. That took some time to sit down and think of all that. That was impressive that came out of someone's brain. So that's something. I guess. I feel like that could have been one episode. That whole storyline would have been fine for like one episode of American Horror Stories. I think that would have worked. That was just went on way too long and got way too weird.
Yeah, or like we had said, it could have been Harry going in to pitch this story right before he left to go and find inspiration and be like, this is the story I've got. And then cue all the producers or all the people he's pitching or the studio heads looking at him like, are you kidding me?
Blank looks like, what just happened?
Like, and then he has to go. And yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So you give it two Thor hammers. Sorry.
I'll give it 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling good tonight.
And Jen, how many of Valiant Thor's hammers do you give?
Fucking none. It doesn't deserve anything. It doesn't deserve hammers. It doesn't deserve fudge. This was the biggest fucking mess I've ever watched. And if it wasn't for podcast stuff, I would have bailed. Like
me too, man.
As soon as those youths appeared in that second half of that first episode, fucking done. None of this made any sense. And then they bring up like the reptilian creatures all of a sudden, like, and to do what with it?
Nothing. They came in the last, unless they're going to be in season 11.
Oh, God. I'm still pretty upset that they promoted it all with the vampires and aliens together, and then that never happened.
I know.
There was no connection.
Really,
none. Not even just a little bit.
Nothing. Yeah. They knew. They're like, we'll just keep them hanging on. And then they'll be waiting for us to connect the dots. And then, sorry,
waiting for
dots
Finn to show
connected.
up and then
Yeah.
letting us down again.
I feel like that's what we're always doing now. Maybe that's just me, but every time I'm watching
Lady
something now,
Please. Ugh.
that would have been so. Oh my gosh, I still feel let down by that. But so Mamie's world famous fudge, also known as Susie. How many Valiant Thor hammers do you give this? I just love saying that name, even though it's the most ridiculous name in the world. I love saying it. So
Who came up with that?
it's so ridiculous, but I love it. I love it so much.
I don't know. I guess like a hammer at half mast because I can't get this. Like, because I feel kind of mean giving it no hammers because Lily Rabe did her best in like the 1.5 episodes that she was in. And we did get priceless like content from Mamie's writing adventure.
Yes. That we've been writing
But
into.
we've been
the
writing it
dawn.
into the sunset.
We even have a clip of it on our
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Well, not of the scene.
that's how we
Specifically.
get more followers.
Yeah. Go over to our TikTok.
It got weird.
Yeah, just
Sorry,
think
go
of it
ahead.
like she's riding a horse, but it's a guy. That's the scene. Okay. She even has a hand on the pommel the same way. Anyway, I'd give it like a half-mast Valiant hammer and maybe like one burnt piece of Mamie's fudge.
Wow. So a burnt piece. That's almost like taking away that half mast hammer. But that's why it's at half mast, because it's
Yeah.
not the good fudge.
It's gonna make for a really unpleasurable experience, I'll tell you that. Like Nixon, no lube.
You didn't earn the lube.
No,
Earn
no
that
lube was
lube.
earned, damn it. Going in dry.
You know why.
Nixon was the absolute worst. Well, I give this
Ugh.
lovely second half of double feature half a hammer. Like, he finishes and you don't get to finish. That's what I give this.
Oh, what a nightmare. Like,
Is
God,
happening.
at least rub something. But,
But
Jesus,
kind
you
of.
leave me just unfinished.
No, he's like, I'm done. Bye. It's kind of the way he left her in the show, too.
Practically.
Kind of how Ryan
One
left
of
us with the
alien
season.
baby factory
Exactly.
later.
All right.
Recruitment method for aliens, how to convince people. They make you see stars and then they put you in the breeding machine. Like, yep, that's how it goes.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, and the reason I give it even that is because of the fact that it gave me the beautiful name Valiant Thor, which I guess is based on a real character, a real person, something. I don't know.
What?
I saw that online somewhere, so I have to research it more, but supposedly it is. But the name is so ridiculous that I just love it so much that I kind of want to use it from now on. I kind of want to create a new Twitter handle. That's just Valiant Thor. It's the most ridiculous name in the world, and I just love it. And so for that, for Angelica Ross and for Lily Rabe, that's where that half hammer is. But all the rest, it was just, I mean, I know people have issues with the first half of this season, Red Tide, and it is not a perfect season by any means, with the exception of Finn Wittrock's hair. It is not a perfect season, and I don't like the way it ended, but oh my gosh, I would watch that like 20,000 more times before I would ever watch this second half again, because it was just stupid. I really, like, tonight I kept watching going, I must have tweeted out this is stupid. Like, I feel like I did that like 10 times, or I wanted to, because it made no sense. And it really felt like it was a joke. I kept waiting for the punchline. Like, where is the punchline to this? And this is the thing, is I have issues with American Horror Stories. Everybody knows, but I can't stop watching this show. I'm like, It's this weird addiction thing. And mainly that's the cast. I love the cast so much. But also, honestly, even when they are ridiculous and out there, they're usually really well written. And this just, it felt like the writers and the creators are bored with what they've been doing. And they're just like, okay, we're bored. So we're not going to do this anymore. I don't know. Did anyone else get that impression? Because that's the way it felt to me this second half. Because the first half felt very American Horror Story. This didn't. So it felt really weird.
It was weird. Did we all just get punked by Ryan Murphy?
I think so.
Yeah, like they all
Yeah.
just threw like glitter on some shit and were like, here, isn't this great?
Mhm.
Doesn't this look the same as that? And it's like, dude, that's like shit covered in glitter. You're trying to like pizzazz me. It's not gonna work.
They're like, it's fine.
Stop
It's
it.
fine.
Yeah, no, totally felt that. I just think he's fucking with us. I think he's fucking with his fans. It's like, look, I got renewed for 3 seasons off the bat at the end of what, like last season or a couple of seasons ago.
Well,
So
it's not
why
even-
even try?
Well, if you can count this, it's 4 seasons because we've got
That's
3
even
more after
worse.
this.
This was just bad.
It was, man. It was. Like even the seasons that I don't like as much are 100 times better than this was. I just don't.
I
I don't
agree.
know. And I will say though, it was fun watching it because of the live tweets. If I wasn't doing that though, I would have stopped watching this
Yeah.
after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it was it was not. I mean, I would have watched all of Red Tide, because I actually really liked some of the characters, and as everybody knows, it's Finn, and I have to watch that because of him. So, but I also really liked a lot of the other characters, and I'm one of the only people in the world that felt bad for Lily Rabe. We keep saying Lily Rabe. We meant Leslie Grossman, by the way, not Lily Rabe. Towards the end, because Lily Rabe was in this one. I always forget because she was in it for 2 seconds as Amelia Earhart, but Leslie
that's
Grossman
right.
was the one in this episode. So sorry, we messed that up there.
Oh my god, she's gonna be the literal Octomom.
Oh my God. Poor thing.
But like after like 8 hours, and then it's just going to keep escalating, right?
She's gonna have a gaggle of children. Just they need a
Yep.
mother. Like, okay, like I don't think. Listen, taking care of normal human children is a Herculean effort. Taking care of interstellar children is gonna be like, oh my god.
But do they grow really fast? Because if they can be born in an hour, then like at what point? How long does it take for them to be an adult? Like,
That's also
couple
a really
hours.
good point.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe it's not so bad. And I got a feeling her days are numbered too, because she seemed a little useless also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say though, even though this season was a wreck, I do agree with a lot of what the alien was saying about the about human race and how hypocritical we are, and then also what Valiant Thor. See, I just love the name, so I have to say it as much as I can. What what Valiant was saying about how we have destroyed the earth and we're horrible, and that was actually, I really liked that part. If that had been more of a through line, or felt like more of a through line, I might have been able to sort of get on board with this, but it was too little too late for me. So
Yeah, it's almost like they tried to throw that in at the last minute, be like, see, we had a point. See, we knew what we were doing. It's like, no, it just feels sloppy and rushed. And yeah, like there's like a dartboard and some cards or something, or I don't know. They let their kids pick topics out of a fucking fishbowl. Vampires, aliens, reptiles,
That actually
Nixon.
makes
Got
sense.
it.
Good.
Nixon.
Ask a bunch of 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
What should we make a show about?
It's like it
Aliens and
reminds
vampires, and then different aliens. Yeah.
and then Nixon and Watergate and Amelia Earhart and Marilyn Monroe and JFK.
yeah,
And let's just throw it all in there.
the one writer on what is it, the team or whatever, that is
Yeah.
a real fan of conspiracy theories. He got to shine this season.
Mhm.
He got to shine. They
Yep.
said, Harold,
waiting
it's
my
your
life for
moment.
this.
And Harold was like, oh my God.
The moon landing
Yes.
was a hoax.
Yes.
No, 'cause we never went.
Check this out, guys. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
We're gonna blame the aliens for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I feel like it was a mixture of like maybe Ryan writing down all of his different like kinks that he hasn't shown us yet and handing it to the writers and like pointing to the one conspiracy theorist dude and be like, make this work. And just walked away.
just what?
It's like
Just-
like a really shitty writing version of Top Chef where they give him a bunch of random stuff. And they're like, do it.
It's like, okay. He throws them all into a room and is like, you have 5 minutes to give me a script and we'll see what happens. And they're like, oh my God, they're taking the black pills. Oh my God, I got this.
Gotta say, he's last points for presentation. Just
Yeah.
gotta say that.
They're taking the black pills. That was pretty good. Well, I know we have someone watching and a couple of people that have come in and out. Maybe they've been like, we actually like this show. So I apologize. We like
Oh,
this.
we hurt their
That's the
feelings.
thing is I actually like this show. I wouldn't have watched all these seasons if I didn't like it. But that doesn't mean that it's good necessarily.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah,
it's 10 seasons. They're not all gonna be great, you know.
Yeah.
Some are definitely gonna suck harder than others, and this one sucked the hardest. I can't even get over how terrible it was.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
wait a minute. Wait. So Chrissy, I have a bone to pick with
Is
you.
this slander against 1984?
I know, because if this is slander against 1984, I have a bone to pick.
On this good Christian live stream?
Because 1984 is one of
no.
my hey Luke, 1984 is one of my absolute favorite seasons. This cannot
Oh,
be.
no.
Are you really putting down 1984?
I couldn't
Yeah,
watch
I'd
it either,
say-
though. I agree. I think I only
Bye,
watched the first
Aaron.
episode.
See you later.
Okay, bye.
I could not. I don't know.
You hated it so. Oh my gosh.
God. Okay, opinion. We'll have them.
Oh,
You know, I was having a shitty
Done.
night already. No, I'm
Just
just kidding.
Just
See, I
I
love.
would probably watch 1984 before this, though. So
Thank you,
that's-
Aaron. Thank
there you go.
Hotel is your favorite. Well, okay. Here's my thing about Hotel.
Okay, yeah, listen.
Yes, now I get to talk about
God.
Finn. Thank you, Chrissy. Now I get to talk about Finn, which I haven't talked about Finn at all yet.
What have you done?
Just kidding. Yeah, I know. What have you done, Chrissy? I adore you too. Okay, so Hotel has the character that I think, even though I have major issues with Hotel, but Hotel has the best character that has ever existed on, and this isn't Finn's character, but has ever existed on any season of American Horror Story, and that's Liz Taylor. And Liz Taylor was by far the best character the show has ever had. And then Tristan, my dear, dear, dear Tristan, my lovely, wonderful Tristan, who I love, 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 and was played by the amazing Finn Wittrock. And Tristan and Liz are just, I ship them forever and ever and ever. See, you should not have brought up Hotel. Because we're not
we
going
can say nice things about Ryan. It's fine.
except for the fact that the way, spoilers, he murdered Tristan was not okay. That was
We're
disgusting.
fucking disgusting.
And
Sorry.
I'm still so flippin' angry about that. That was not okay. That was not okay. Sorry, but it just, oh my
Not
gosh.
over it.
Yeah. Well, and I love Lady Gaga too, Chrissy. I do. I love Lady Gaga. But that season, that season is just really hard to watch, I think. But it's easier to watch now once, because I just rewatched it again because I was watching everything that I still am, that Finn Wittrock is in, because I'm on that kick. And so I was rewatching that and I ended up liking that part even more. So, but yeah, Liz Taylor is the absolute best. So yes, absolutely. And I don't know if anyone's playing along with the bingo card. I have not been keeping track, so I apologize. But but I know we've mentioned a lot of things. And thank you for bringing up Hotel, because then I got to go on that little tiny tangent. And in case you missed it from the beginning, what I announced is what we're doing for, you have to become a Patreon subscriber. But next year, what we're going to be doing, and I don't know if my 3 panelists on here want to join me on this journey, but we are going to be rewatching all of American Horror Story with the exception of this season. We are not going to.
We're gonna pretend like this never happened.
Yes, except no, we can rewatch Red Tide, but the rest. Psh. But we're going to be rewatching them all and then doing special episodes, so subscriber only episodes. So, if you want to become a subscriber, that should be a lot of fun. I actually, as much crap as I give this show, it won't leave me alone. I won't leave it alone. So it's become my life now, and I have to accept it. That's the first step, right?
Mm-hmm.
So accepting your Ryan Murphy addiction.
Yes, I'm accepting it. So you rewatched all of them again this past couple months, except for season 9. But okay, keep twisting that knife, Chrissy. Keep twisting that knife. That knife. Excuse me. I'm surprised I have a voice. I went to a concert last night and was screaming and yelling. I didn't have a voice earlier today, but the magic of tea. But we're doing a live stream tomorrow because of horror trivia, and then I'm recording 2 episodes of the weekend. So I may lose my voice during this time. So, my lovely, it's okay, Chrissy. I forgive you because, you didn't mention your thoughts on Tristan and Liz. So once I hear your thoughts on Tristan and Liz, then I'll tell you whether or not I forgive you. But
be careful. Banned from trivia. Done.
Yeah. Deduct 200 points. Okay, well then I know Chrissy and I know Luke hasn't watched this season because this is not Luke's cup of tea, although I know Luke would ship Tristan and Liz. we've already discussed this, but
smarter than the rest of us.
Yeah. Luke has brains and we don't. Apparently. But anyway, so I want to know any other thoughts on this season. What about Nixon? I'm just kidding.
My God. That was going to be the worst in anything ever. Like, it's so bad. Why? I actually really think Sarah Paulson did a really good job with Mamie, especially in this last episode, though. I think she kind of stepped it up in this last episode. It was pretty good.
Yeah, she didn't do a lot of crying. I love Sarah Paulson, but her character didn't do a lot of crying this season. That was pretty amazing.
That's
thank God.
I love Sarah Paulson. I
Way
really
to stay
do.
positive.
I liked her better in Red Tide, though. I mean, I liked everything better in Red Tide, but any other thoughts on Nixon? Any thoughts on Nixon from Chrissy, who apparently loves this season?
Gonna talk about your boyfriend Nixon?
Is it bad that I kept expecting there to be a scene where he's like, I'm not a crook. I can't even do the voice.
I'm surprised that wasn't in there.
When he's complaining to someone, he's like, oh, they're trying to make me out to be the bad guy. Like, I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. Like, I can't do that voice with the child.
Missed up.
Well, neither could he. So
exactly.
That was just
like, oh, I just went quiet.
That was just
silence.
Well, Chrissy says, I guess I like the men were prego. That was weird. Yeah, that's because Ryan or his writers went and searched the AO3 tags and were looking at fanfics, right, this season. Nixon's voice sucked, but I guess that means you liked Nixon. Well, bye-bye. I'm just kidding.
I thought it was sucked butt.
Yeah, but there's 2 T's.
Oh, sucked butt. Now I get
Like
it. I'm sorry.
But like
sorry, everybody.
Sucked
yeah, the HR appropriate way of saying it, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it now. Chrissy, sorry. I'm slow.
I got it.
I'm slow. I was out until I got home at like
Late.
midnight, and I'm an
Yeah.
old lady now, I
Yeah,
guess. So
you were out past your curfew, madam, young
Ma-
lady, miss.
you were out
What do you have
past
to
your
say for
curfew.
yourself
On a school night.
on a school night of all things?
My
Oh
goodness.
yeah, it take the effort. I don't even go to concerts on weeknights now. Good
Well,
job.
yeah. Well, it was the Femmes. It was Violent Femmes, so I had to go see them, and it was amazing. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Valiant Thor, just because I have to say that name again. Seriously, I know. Best name ever. I will give you props for that. It's the most ridiculous and the most best name. And it keeps giving me jokes like I'm a 12-year-old talking about his hammer all the time. But I mean, Mamie did say, did show, I mean, she showed, not tell. She showed, not, I can't speak, sorry.
The word Valiant Thor's got you all flustered.
Oh, yeah, God.
Yeah, yeah. She really backed it up and threw it in a circle. Look at her go.
Yeah. Well, are there any things, is there anything that anybody liked from this half of the season? Oh my
I
gosh.
think it's best to look at it as a hate situation. I think
No.
we make
The 50s fashion was interesting. Like the costuming was pretty
No.
okay. That's all I got to say.
for the props department. Yeah.
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 But it was all black and white, so we couldn't even really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Angelica Ross, thank you for weird finger sue the alien lady.
Right? Her fingers.
Thank you
were
for
kind of
that. They were like their own separate character.
Yeah.
a little.
She was pretty incredible. I love that it gave us a lot of funny tweets during our live
yeah.
tweets.
Yeah.
Just go look at those. I think they're
Okay.
hilarious. It gave us funny
I
things to
do
use on
too, yeah.
TikTok.
We think we're hilarious, and that's all that counts.
Exactly. Well, we are hilarious, Aaron. Not we don't have to think it. We know it. It's
Yeah,
the
we're a
truth.
riot. What are you talking about?
It's the truth. You liked when the baby ate his face. Yeah, I laughed so hard when that baby
yeah,
ate
that
his
was.
face.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
I laughed so hard I probably woke the neighborhood up. That was the funniest thing I have ever seen, man. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay,
Best
so
performance. Best performance out of the youth. Like, oh my god, is it weird that I got more like emotion from Kaya Gerber once they put the ball on her head? Like, I got more emotion from that than before. Like when she's crying about her friend dying and her giving birth, I'm like, ma'am, like show me more emotion. You just look upset that someone forgot the guac on your Chipotle bowl. Like, what is this? I need casting to do better, please.
well,
Yes.
see, usually that's usually the bonus all the time in American Horror Stories. That's the one thing you can usually count on is the cast is usually really good no matter what material they're working with. That wasn't really the case this time, but
This is what they had.
that usually is. What?
Fault. Not their fault that this is what they had to work with, though.
Well, no, it's not. I'm just saying it's just this is a rare occasion where usually like no matter what, like look at Roanoke. I mean, some amazing acting in that season and it's not thought of as one of the best seasons, but the performances are incredible. So, I don't know. That's just I mean, it just felt that felt weird to me because usually no matter what, to me at least, I know I'm going to at least get some great performances and maybe some good writing, but that all seemed to be missing. So, yeah. Okay.
Maybe
well, sorry. go ahead.
owed a bunch of people favors, and he decided to just like give them all the favors in like one season. Like, that's a great story. I'll put that in somewhere, and they just like did it all at once.
Yeah. It's like at family reunions. They're like, I have a great idea for you,
Right.
Ryan.
Oh
and
my
it's like,
Have to
God damn
find
it,
me
it's Aunt Debbie.
job. Okay.
Yes, Aunt Debbie? Like, No pregnancy. Okay, I'm gonna write this down.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be an upcoming season? I don't know. I'll let you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I do want to say, and I haven't really talked to my other 3 panelists about this, and it'll depend on timing because I'm also recording a Bedwetter Behead episode next weekend, not discussing what I wanted to discuss, but I'm still excited about it.
The betrayal. The
Yes,
utter betrayal.
it's still gonna happen. It's still gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen. But so I'm recording that next Thursday, but I don't know what time. But I still really do want to do a live stream talking about the first half of this season. There are reasons that I want to do that. We don't have to get into them, but there are reasons why I want to do that, why I think it is very important to do that. But
Mhm.
anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm sure it has nothing to do
Reasons.
with Fine Bedrock. Not at all.
That's not the only reason, but that's part of the reason. But no, I'd like, because we weren't doing these when we were watching that part. So but it's up to my other panelists if they want to join, because in a couple weeks we're going to be switching to Dexter. So that'll be a totally different experience, I'm hoping. I feel like this when I'm watching Dexter, I'm gonna really cry because
I hope for your sake it is vastly superior to this.
if it's not, yeah. And I'm not sure who's going to be joining me. I mean, everybody on this panel, I don't know if Susie even watches Dexter, but everybody on this
I don't have
panel is
cable.
invited. You don't have to have cable.
Oh, I thought I had to have cable.
No, you can get Showtime. You can do
Get the
like a
Showtime.
trial.
Oh, see, that's too. I already did a Showtime trial. I'll see
You
if
can
I can
come
swing it.
over. You can come over. Sasha's coming over. I'm sure everybody wants to know this. Sasha and Susie are coming over. And you can watch it at my house. There you go.
Okay.
But anyway, so that'll start in 2 weeks. That we're going to do live tweets of that, and then a live stream. It's too late for Carla. I was going to maybe try and move it back an hour, but it's still too late for Carla. But anybody else is invited from my panels, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get other people, but I know Sasha won't do the live streams, and she won't do Twitter, so she won't be a part of it.
When I'm there with you, I'll tweet her thoughts as well. She can use my thing.
Well, that probably won't be when we'll watch it together, just because that'll be late, but I'll see.
Oh yeah, it's a good point.
I'll see. This is really interesting viewing, I'm sure, for the person watching right now. If it's still Chrissy. I don't know if Luke's still watching. Everybody's gotten very silent. I think I upset everybody. Just kidding. And I also know we've got some laggy internet for people too. I think a few people actually, but we'll see. Still you're still here, Chrissy. Chrissy's still hanging in here. The person who actually likes this season. I'm sure someone's gotten bingo by now. I haven't even kept track what we've mentioned. But I do want to try. So I'm asking my panelists right now. I'm putting them on the spot. But at some point next week, it doesn't necessarily have to be Thursday, depending on schedules. And we can do it earlier. It doesn't have to be this late. Does everyone want to join me for a live stream talking about American Horror Story Red Tide? Yes, Susie does.
Yeah.
I would love to join. I'll have to check my schedule because
Yeah.
I had to
Mhm.
I had to reschedule recordings from this week to next week and beyond. So
Yeah.
if I got the time, I'll share my thoughts on Red Tide. Because
Okay.
I didn't hate that one.
I didn't either.
Glowing
I didn't hate
reviews.
that one. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Chrissy said that she doesn't like it. She just wrongly hated 1984, but whatever.
Still upset why people don't like Roanoke because I like that one. So
See, I like that one conceptually, but by the end, I thought it just got kind of sloppy and a bit much. But I still like, and I like a lot of the performances in it, but it's my least favorite one.
Yeah, see, and for me, I freaking hate Hotel, and like the only redeemable factor in it are Liz and Tristan. Everything else can just.
Yeah, Hotel is like down in my bottom. It's moved up a bit because of this season. But yeah, because the same reason. I think it's too and stupid Wes Bentley's character whispering for flipping 10 flipping episodes about I don't even know what his whole fucking deal was. I know he was a killer or whatever, but who cares? And
I just tuned him out. At some point, I was like, okay, this is white noise right now. White noise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, I love Lady Gaga, like I said, and I love Matt Bomer, but yeah, it was just, yeah. If Liz and Tristan weren't in it, it'd be worth half of Thor's hammer. It's actually worth maybe 5. Actually, I'd give it 5. See how nice I am to that one. Yeah. So I feel like Aaron, did you? What was the last question I asked everybody? By the way. Oh yeah, do you want to join us to talk about Red Tide?
Oh yeah, yes, definitely.
Okay, well I'll let you know what that, and I'll let everybody know because that'll either be the best live stream we've ever done or the most annoying live stream we've ever done. Place your bets now.
Yeah. And listen, I'm only gonna say this once. Take a shot every time we talk about Finn Whitrock. Not a shot, sorry. Take a sip of water every time we talk about Finn. Because if you take shots,
I know,
you will
it's
be
like
deceased.
We should definitely do that.
No.
Yeah, you don't want to
take
do
a sip
that.
of water. We're gonna make sure you're well hydrated.
Here.
Yeah. I won't be talking about it.
You'll hurt yourself.
Yeah, take a shot. That would not be a very good idea.
No, as soon as I said that, I was like, oh no, wait.
Yeah.
We'll get sued, man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you all of you for joining me on this journey that has been American Horror Story double feature. I mean, I think we can all agree the first half was miles better, but I really do appreciate you joining me. It made it a lot more bearable. This is the way I want to watch American Horror Story from now on. So just be aware that when the new season starts, I don't know if it's going to be next year. I have no clue. You are all obligated to join me. Whether you want to or not.
Okay, fine. If I'm obligated.
Yay!
Yeah. And we'll be, covering a lot more of this next year. It's gonna be fun. No, I think that'll be fun. But thank you so much. And thank you to anyone who even just one person liked them or anything like that or watched these, because I don't know. I'm hoping we can do more of these. And I've added a Q&A section to our TikTok. So if you have any burning questions for us, put them there and maybe I'll answer them. What?
I have so many questions.
You do? Ask me one now.
Oh, I'm so not prepared for. No, yeah.
You said you had so many, so. Okay, well, we can go ahead and end this. We can end this. Unless anyone had any more things they want to add about this. No, everybody's like, get me out of this hellscape.
Just want to be done.
Get me out of here.
Want to get away from Death Valley.
Never have.
Yeah. So like Valiant Thor's hammer.
We're
Made me
slamming
smudge.
down and out.
Gone.
We're out of here. So thank you. But tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. That's sorry, I got to do math. That's 6 Pacific, 8 Central, 9 Eastern for night 9 and night 8. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead there. Night 8 of horror trivia, psychological trivia. We're almost done with horror trivia. I feel like we've been doing this for about 10 years now. I've had a blast with it, but it's felt like that. But I'm excited about this one. Bex from Big Reputations podcast is going to be there. Aaron is going to be there. I'm probably going to be there. No, I'll be there. And the lovely Meg will be there as well. So if I can't talk, Meg will be taking over for me. I've already told her this. So I will be there physically, but if I can't talk by that time, she will be taking over the talking, which she's very afraid to do. But I told her, it's okay, Meg. You can do this. I have faith in you. This is all a joke. I'm like, this is failing badly. But anyway, tune in for that.
No, yeah, just, everyone,
Yeah.
just do me a favor and tweet at Meg to not accept any more pumpkin spice flavored booze.
Yes, do that because she needs to stop drinking that because she hates it and she keeps drinking it.
Or I
So
will
stop that.
personally drive over to Wisconsin myself and dump it out for her.
Clap it up.
I'll reach through the screen. No.
Yep, you do that. Yep. And then tune in tomorrow. Not tune in to our well, I mean, we're doing that, but look for our episode tomorrow, dropping about 6 o'clock in the morning Mountain Standard Time. Sorry, everybody. It'll be available on more. It takes a while for it to roll out to everybody. But we're going to be talking about Nightmare on Elm Street, the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And Jen and Susie are on that episode. And that was a lot of fun. And you get to hear Susie decide if Freddie gets any hot cocoa. So it's interesting. So thank you, everybody. Whoever watched this, whoever watches this later, don't hate us, but we're right about everything we've said. So until next time, bye. And thank you for giving us the name Valiant Thor.
Bye.